YouTubers, I hope you're all been safe and well. And guys, Olympia is only 55 days away. 55 days! It's going to be incredible. Who else wants to see who takes home the O in Bikini and Wellness this year? Because I sure do. So I was thinking, who has been the real standout rookies this year? And by rookies, I mean new competitors to the pro circuit in bikini. Straight away, the first two names I thought of were Liana Giannamore and Lorna Dunbar. Then to top it off, I realized they're both competing at the San Antonio Classic Pro Show this weekend, head to head, which for me makes this such an exciting show. I truly believe that if either Liana or Lawna takes home the win at this show and gets Olympia qualified, in my eyes they would be the Bikini Nation Rookie of the Year. The reason why I say this is both of these competitors have had an epic rises up the ranks this year. They both started the year as lesser known competitors to the fans of the sport. Then they both hit the scene with a bang, both of them consistently placing in the top call-outs in the majority of the shows they've entered. I check in with Liana and Lorna quite frequently, and I can honestly say they are some of the nicest, most down-to-earth competitors you'll ever meet. They are both fantastic human beings. They really appreciate their fans. They are genuine, interesting, smart, beautiful, and incredible athletes. Like I want to cheer for them at every single show I've seen them in, and they both have been so close to taking home the W. So the San Antonio Classic this weekend, I think will really decide who wins the Rookie of the Year for 2022. And it's head to head, which I cannot wait to see. Looking at the lineup for this show, you've got around 13 to 14 competitors. Samantha, Demi Chow, Diana Dang, Jennifer Dixon, Lorna, Liana, Brittany Hamilton. I actually think Brittany is doing the Hurricane Pro instead, so we'll scrap her from this list. Kaylin Long, Jennifer Park, Gina Sardinia, Casey, Marciella, and Marissa Wilmont. As we all know, no show in bikini is easy to win, but I think Lorna and Liana both have real good shots at taking out a big victory here. There is some tough competition here though, guys. You've got Diana Dang, who has an absolutely killer physique. There's Kaylin as well, who has a wealth of potential and amazing flow to her body. You also have Marissa Wilmont as well, who has an insane body. I actually think the top 5 will be a combination of Kaylin, Deanna, Lorna, Marissa, and Liana, now that I think about it. But in saying this, there is some other competitors in this lineup which I don't really know all that well and could easily take us all by surprise. But as we know in bikini, it all comes down to who turns up best on the day. Not today, not the day after the show, but show day. So for today's video, I'm going to focus on Liana and Lorna head to head, which I think puts them in serious contention for Rookie of the Year. Let's start with Liana. I will throw up some clips of how amazing her physique is up on the screen, so you can all follow along in a few seconds and see just how incredible her physique is. But let's start with who her coaches are. She is in Team Bair Aesthetics and is coached by Dylan and Lauren Bair. Now what I love about Liana's team, Bair Aesthetics, is they work hard and they have fun as well. They love going to festivals and raves, which I think is pretty cool. But don't let them enjoying themselves throw you off, because this team works hard, very hard. And they are really building a great team with a whole lot of momentum behind them. And guys, remember, life is about balance. You should let your hair down if you had to buckle down and prepped hard. You've earned that. Now Dylan is also an NPC competitor, as you can probably tell from how built he is. But Lauren is also an IFBB fitness pro. So they've both been in the trenches numerous times before, and I think these two with Liana make a really formidable team. You guys should go check out their Insta pages. Now, I remember when I first saw Liana earlier this year, I was honestly like, who the hell is that? She is jacked but had this amazing feminine flow to her body, and she really commanded your attention. Looking at her physique, she's got amazing cap delt, incredible muscle development in her lower body for what is a relatively new pro, and I absolutely love her abs. I actually think the IFBB should reward abs more often if it's not too overpowering. I think it really complements a physique, but that is just my personal opinion. Liana placed third at her last show at the Titan Grand Prix last weekend, where she was beaten out by Jordan Lee and Alex Ross, but you could have easily made an argument that she could have won that show. I honestly think Liana is absolutely phenomenal and has incredible potential. To think this is her rookie year just makes me so excited with what could come next year, over the next few years, and even just by the end of this year. Now on to Lorna, our other amazing competitor competing at this show on the weekend. As any of my audience know, I'm a huge fan of Lorna. I don't need to tell you this, as you already know. I'm also a huge fan of her coach, Paul Revelia. You probably already know this as well. So if you didn't know, Lorna is part of Team Pro Physique. Now Paul's team has some exceptional talent on their roster. They've got Daraja Hill, who is going to crush the Olympia this year. They have Brittany Hamilton, who will be competing at the Hurricane Pro, and so many other competitors with crazy potential, like Elena Perez, who is still an amateur, but I think it's only a matter of time until she gets her pro card. As you all know, I think Paul is one of the nicest, most genuine people around. I really enjoy messaging him because he's so passionate about what he does, but he has some great banter as well. Lorna is another one who just burst onto the scene this year and really caught my attention from her pro debut, and she has honestly just gotten better and better throughout the year. She has this beautiful, elegant shape to her body, and she is so well balanced between her upper body and lower body. It's just beautifully aesthetic. Not to mention, she also turns up to 99% of shows and is ridiculously consistent. Now, the thing with Lorna is I think she hasn't even reached her peak potential yet. She's refining it show by show, but she's so close to taking out a show this year. Straight away you can see she presents immaculately and emphasizes that bikini look. She's another one which just grabs your attention when she's up on stage. Guys, this is going to be one hell of a head-to-head this weekend. I really want to know your thoughts on who you think will win this show out of all the competitors. I also want to know what other new pros you think deserve to be in the Rookie of the Year nominations. I'm going to do the same thing as I did last year and do a Bikini Nation Awards of 2022 where I'll put up the nominees for various categories and let you, the fans, vote and decide who the winner is. As always, guys, I love hearing from you, so drop your comments down below and check out my Insta. Guys, remember the best time to start was yesterday and the second best time to start is today. No matter what your goals are, as always, I hope you're all safe and well. Over and out from Bikini Nation.